Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I'm trying to get this code fix to remove attributes. It kind of worked, but we still end up with the braces around. And as we're finding out, unfortunately, Syntax Visualizer seems to be done busted. I have to keep closing 2019 to get the Syntax Visualizer to work. That ain't good. How would I know? You know, how... I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I think I know what I can do. Maybe. So I go through all of the attributes and I say, if there are any, which there should only be one, but what we need to do now, and see what I'm getting at is you can have the attributes like you see up here. I can do it this way, or I can also say shared like this and then remove that one. Or I could have another one down here which is not shared, or maybe another one if that's the only one you can have on it. The point is you can have these attribute lists, and I think that's what that is. And so what I need to do is then go through for each our attribute list. Well, that would do a massive cleanup of everything now, wouldn't it? But it shouldn't really matter. See, the problem is that I got the method node from the original root. If I say new root here now, like I can't. Yeah, what I could do is, if that's in a document, and just say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to do a massive cleanup for you. This feels dirty. But in new root descendant nodes of type attribute list syntax. There's going to be an enumeral syntax nodes that are of type attribute list syntax. So I'm getting, okay, if attribute list count attributes count is equal to 0, then what I want to do is say var attribute lists to remove is going to be new list of attribute list syntax. I feel dirty. Dot add attribute list, and then we say here for each shut up stomach list to remove in attribute list to remove new root is equal to new root remove node attribute list to remove. Exterior trivia. Shut up. Okay. Awful, but let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna give me the boom. That's better, but I don't know in this case if I want to do that. I almost want to see keep no trivia. What happens if I say run? Okay, let's have a little bit of an experiment here. Let's say public sealed class foo attribute, which stems from attribute, and this needs attribute usage aperture mark method false. Oh, I gotta say allow multiple equals false. Okay. So what happens if I say run local foo? Okay, now what are you going to give me? Yeah. Which, just a format gets it back, but that's not quite what I wanted. Now if I say this and then I say foo, well now what? Removes that, but it keeps there. So yeah, let's try that without. And then let's actually do it a couple of different ways here. Let's actually say child create. And we're going to put the foo like that. Okay, so let's close this now, come back here, because now we're saying, actually let's say keep no trivia as well. Let's see what that does. Okay. That's too much. That's actually good. That's, in effect, if I said like run local, and now I did this, perfect. Now that's what I want. It's where you actually took the whole thing away. That was too much. Okay, so let's back that up, and so it's the one where it's separate and you basically have an empty list. It's this one. We want to keep end of lines. Yeah, let's try that. Yahtzee! Throw dice. See if this all works. See if this all works. Okay. That shouldn't affect this one because, yeah, that does the right thing. What about this? Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Baby. And now, what if I say all in document? What was that, soccer player? Alrighty. I think attributes should be serialized. I don't have the fxcop things running, but I think it should be. Okay, that is actually good. Oh, shut up. Fine, child update. I love it when a plan works. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so now we have to write tests. We always got to write tests. I wonder, let me do one more thing. Let me think of one more thing here. Could I, I'm a little leery of this, Yeah, you're enumerating off of the new root, and then you would try to remove it. That doesn't, in a for each, I don't think that would work. So, yeah. Yeah. No, we don't want to do that. We want to keep it this way. And if you just so happen to have one somewhere floating in the file, you're going to get a side effect that's just going to clean it up. I don't really like that. I'd really like to be doing only the attribute lists. Is there a way to say if attribute parent is equal to method symbol what was the thing? Declaring syntax. Oh, come on. Could it be a partial? Okay. So what could we do this? If methods going to say contains that. Because these are syntax references. So what the heck is that? Okay, so that's not right. But come on, syntax visualizer, don't fail me. So attribute list is its parent is the class. Okay. So why don't we try that? Why don't we say, let's get var method node references. Method symbol declaring syntax references. That. Select syntax. So this should be to mutable array. So this gets us this, okay? And so then we'll say if this contains that, then we look at the, so only if the attribute list is actually in, frick, I don't know if this is going to work. Because I'm looking at the, yeah, I don't know if this is even going to work. It would be nice. Maybe what it, so this is where this thing of immutability comes in when you have a new tree. But the old node is still in the new one. So I don't know if this will actually work or not. What I'm trying to see is if you'll see what I'm trying to get at. And I don't even know if it matters. I think I'm overthinking this. Which would not be the first time in my life I ever did that. Now, what I want to do is say, if I redo that, and now I come here and I say, remove it, yeah, it doesn't work because it no longer knows what that is. So, I could find the method node within the new root, but no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to say if you had any empty ones, we're going to remove them. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Because you don't want them anyway. I mean, if you were stupid enough to do that, and just left an empty one there, which is a syntactical incorrection, that was terrible. Then yeah, you shouldn't do that. Okay, so let's make sure that moves that, moves that. If I actually wrote my code like that, does it right, and do that. Yay. And if I was so stupid to do something like this, and now I come here and I say, move that. Oh, it doesn't even care. It didn't even look at that one. It didn't even care. What happens if I say, yeah, I was overthinking this for no good reason. But at least I was overthinking it a little bit. Okay, cool. Cool. That's actually very, very good. Let's get some tests in. Okay. So, what we need is a really, really long name test. Once more with feeling, let's copy some stuff. Yeah, let's do that. No, method, come on. Actually, we're going to do this. Verify, get fixable diagnostics. See if that works. Does. Now this one's going to be tricky because I think every code fix I've done up to this point is adding. It never removes. So, unless this is just pure change. So, let's try this. Verify your fixes when RunLocal is standalone. So we're going to have RunLocal private void child fetch grab all the things and the stuff. Okay. Grab that. And I think no. No. Battery may run out soon. Okay, that's fine. I may have to. My phone is almost literally dead, and so the timer that I use on it's almost going to die. So I'm going to have to go look at OBS and see where I am with the time. So let's do that. What's the build like here? Debug. Then let's run this. It doesn't surprise me if the changes don't exist because it's subtracting, not adding. So I'm not sure what I'm really going to do here. Changes. There's one change. Span of that. This is a length of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it that it's actually now a string empty? As that seems stupid. You know? The new text, and it wouldn't. New text. Okay, so if, God, this is going to feel really stupid. This is basically saying I expect now to have string.empty as a but as a change text. Yeah. Okay, that feels really stupid, but it's actually correct. Now I want to do one more here. Embedded in list. To do this, I'm going to have to say using system. I'm going to actually have to declare a public sealed class foo attribute, which derives from attribute. And so what I want to say here is foo. Does that work? It does. But this just, I really want it to be like, where exactly was it and what changed? 122, 132, which I bet is where that RunLocal thing was, probably. And now it's just empty. Okay. So if I say build, configuration manager, release, now I say run all. I think my phone's like on its last electrons of juice. Let's see what we can see. They all pass. All right. I have to still create markdown for new analyzer. And make sure that's in. But let's no. Add commit. Got the code fix working. And there we go. Okay, so probably tomorrow morning, because it's late, tomorrow morning I'm going to go in and just create the markdown file, like after a good night's sleep, or at least a sleep, look at this and see if this makes sense or doesn't make sense. I'll probably see if I can actually have, Rocky review it before I commit it. But either way, yeah, so I think this is all done now. So that is another analyzer in. So I'm going to stop for now. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.